Love and work. Work and love, that's all there is. Being entirely honest with oneself is a good exercise. The great question that has never been answered, and which I have not yet been able to answer, despite my 30 years of research into the feminine soul, is, what does a woman want? I have found little that is good about human beings on the whole. In my experience, most of them are trash, no matter whether they publicly subscribe to this or that ethical doctrine or to none at all. That is something that you cannot say aloud, or perhaps even think. Most people do not really want freedom, because freedom involves responsibility, and most people are frightened of responsibility. I cannot think of any need in childhood as strong as the need for a father's protection. He that has eyes to see and ears to hear may convince himself that no mortal can keep a secret. If his lips are silent, he chatters with his fingertips, betrayal oozes out of him at every pore. The interpretation of dreams is the royal road to a knowledge of the unconscious activities of the mind. If a man has been his mother's undisputed darling, he retains throughout life the triumphant feeling, the confidence in success, which not seldom brings actual success along with it. A civilization which leaves so large a number of its participants unsatisfied and drives them into revolt neither has nor deserves the prospect of a lasting existence. The first human who hurled an insult instead of a stone was the founder of civilization. The conscious mind may be compared to a fountain playing in the sun and falling back into the great subterranean pool of subconscious from which it rises. The voice of the intellect is a soft one, but it does not rest until it has gained a hearing. A man should not strive to eliminate his complexes but to get into accord with them. They are legitimately what directs his conduct in the world. The act of birth is the first experience of anxiety, and thus the source and prototype of the affect of anxiety. What we call happiness in the strictest sense comes from the preferably sudden satisfaction of needs which have been dammed up to a high degree. Every normal person, in fact, is only normal on the average. His ego approximates to that of the psychotic in some part or other and to a greater or lesser extent. What a distressing contrast there is between the radiant intelligence of the child and the feeble mentality of the average adult. Civilization began the first time an angry person cast a word instead of a rock. Men are more moral than they think and far more immoral than they can imagine. Whoever loves becomes humble. Those who love have, so to speak, pawned a part of their narcissism. What progress we are making. In the Middle Ages they would have burned me. Now they are content with burning my books. Religion is an illusion and it derives its strength from the fact that it falls in with our instinctual desires. A certain degree of neurosis is of inestimable value as a drive, especially to a psychologist. The tendency to aggression is an innate, independent, instinctual disposition in man. It constitutes the powerful obstacle to culture.